It's the National Football League on EA Sports, and the spotlight falls on Deron Bland, who comes into this game at 43 tackles so far this season. It's the Bucs and the Giants, and it's all just ahead on Madden NFL 25.
What better way to start off the afternoon than with some football, huh? It's time to get things started here on the NFL on EA Sports. Joined by a former NFL quarterback up in the booth, Mr. Brock Hewitt. I'm Kate Scott, and Brock, you can brag if you'd like to, because I know you got quite the big arm in your days with the Huskies and the Seahawks in Seattle. Well, we've got a couple of quarterbacks here who also know how to push that football down the field.
Yeah, you got a couple QBs who are going to keep these defenses honest today, because the moment they get greedy in coverage or get too aggressive in the pocket, either of these quarterbacks can drop a dime, drop a deep throw right over him for big yardage, and maybe 6 points too.
Here's Tyler Bass to get this one started. And we're off from Tampa. And this will be a touchback, so we're going to need our first snap to see the first action of this game. So out come the Giants, their first drive of the game coming up. And leading the way is their fourth-year QB.
Your goal as a quarterback going into each and every season is to have a touchdown-to-interception ratio, Kate, of somewhere 2 to 3, and if you're great, 4 to 1. Anytime it's upside down like his outing last week with 2 touchdowns and 3 interceptions, you know that's not sustainable. It can lead to an awful lot of L's.
A look at his numbers on the ground from last week here. They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9. He'll look to throw. Getting out to his left. Oh, he was on the move, but so was the defense, and they take him down. And they're going to have to regroup after this one. Now, this is a list that hurts a lot more this time of year. They need every one of these guys out there as they fight for a spot in the postseason.
It is all hands on deck the rest of the way, and every guy who's been lost at some point this season, his presence is surely sorely missed out there. Every team's fighting for a playoff spot, Kate. In the same boat at this point, it's a war of attrition. And who's got the ones standing and fighting at the end? Often the ones who make a postseason run.
Throwing from the gun here. And he just hucks this one away. Wasn't going to risk a throw or force something. It brings up 2nd down.
Boy, offenses that connect in this intermediate zone are so effective. Getting a completion in that area, and not just sparks your offense, but it just turns that aggressive meter way up. They just couldn't quite find the connection.
He's running with it. And this one does not go far.
Tick, 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 tick. You know, his internal clock right there told him it was time to escape, and good thing he listened to it. He was able to make something out of nothing and at least move them forward.
To the air, 3rd and long. Escapes the pocket. And they get to him as he was trying to make something happen. And the defense comes through. That's going to back him up and bring up 4th down. The Giants are set to punt. And this will bring a drive that had some promise to a disappointing end. He punted a couple of times last week in their loss, and now gets this one away. And he can't dig him out from deep on their own side. He stopped inside the 10. So here now are the Buccaneers on offense to begin their first drive. They'll be led out by the former first-rounder back in 2017, Deshaun Watson.
As you're running onto the field with this kind of field position as a quarterback, you're reminded yourself and your huddle, hey, let's be disciplined. Got to be on the details here. Got to take care of the football. And also encourage them and let them know that script you've been working on all week, well, there's a lot of field and there's a lot of plays ahead of them to go and put a score on the board.
24.
Empty backfield now. The running back motions out left. Into the hands of Romeo Dobbs. And he drives it up to the 20 before hitting the side. Now the Giants taking a chance. They saw something different, and they've thrown the red flag.
Previous play is under review.
So what we're all looking for here, did he secure the catch and maintain it while also getting both feet down?
Yeah, this is why it's a perfect look. This is why teams scout body control and field awareness for these pass catchers. For moments like this, he did not have much margin for error, and it happens oh so fast.
All right, so that challenge is unsuccessful, but still a chance to earn a third one if their next challenge leads to an overturned call. It looks like we can call it about 4 yards in the end. Michael McFadden able to make the play. Second and 6 coming up here. Gets this one to Pierce. Into the red zone. That's a Tampa Bay touchdown. The Buccaneers don't need long to take a 6-0 lead. It's a Romeo Dobbs touchdown. Tyler Bass on now for the extra point. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Buccaneers will jump out to a 7-0 lead. Bass now to kick this away. And no return as this bounces through the end zone for a touchback. The Giants taking the field for their second possession. And they're certainly hoping for some better results here after that first drive ended in a punt. They'll run here on first down. And they beat him to the edge. That run stopped back at the line. No gain there that time, and it's 2nd and 10. Back to throw. He's on the move. He's going to keep it this time. And he'll be met near the line to limit the gain to a yard. Chris Braswell there for the tackle.
You know, Kate, they always say that QB clock, you know what it's more like? It's more like an alarm, especially in a situation like that. And it's a good thing he woke up to it, able to make something out of nothing and at least keep him moving forward.
The Buccaneers get there and bring him down. And the defense comes through to back him up ahead of 4th down. Punt team is on now, and they get this away. And some textbook work covering that punt. It is stopped after almost nothing on the return. 1st and 10 now from the 30. Out of the gun, here's Watson. Ooh, he got hit as he was throwing, and unsurprisingly, it falls incomplete. 2nd down coming up.
It's now 2nd and 10 at the 30-yard line.
Back to the air, Watson. Complete out to the right side. And he gets him around 6 there. Tackled there by Jerome Baker. Now after that play, we've got somebody shaken up, and you don't want to see serious injury in the midst of their playoff push. He's being looked at here. 3rd and short, it's Watson. And that's a win for the pass rush. Hit as he threw it, leads to the incompletion. 4th down coming up.
That is a DB's best friend, pressure. That pressure earned that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target and hit him to alter that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
That'll be the first and more. And a solid gain gets them across the 45 before he goes out. From the 44-yard line now, 1st and 10. Blown back in the backfield, and they give it to him. And he's brought down for a loss. Everyone's prepped. It's 2nd down now. Working from the gun, Watson. Has him on the quick hitter. And this one's worked down to the 33 before being stopped. It's a gain of 12 there. And that's good for a Buccaneer first down. Out of the shotgun, they'll give it to him inside. And this defense offering no room at all up the gut there. No gain. Dexter Lawrence on the tackle. 2nd and 10. Need to get some positive yardage here. Another carry for him. And he's got a nice run. That reaches the 26. 7 yards on the carry. Now they've got 3rd and 3.
Well, that doesn't net a first down. You get yards like that in the run game, you will take it in the NFL.
From the gun, Watson. Just got it away before the hit, but it doesn't matter. It's incomplete. 4th down coming up. Tyler Bass on now for the field goal try. Ball on the right hash, the distance 43 yards. Amendola able to put it through. And that will add to their score.
A dependable kicker, man. That is a coach's best friend. Saves him so much stress to have a guy he can really trust to go out and hit it from that distance consistently. Because from that far out, no kick is a guarantee.
New York taking over once again. The offense heading out. And it's far from the first time we're seeing this unit head out, Brock. But what we haven't seen so far in this opening half, well, we haven't seen much in terms of yardage.
No, it's like they've written a few lyrics, but nowhere close to a song yet.
And he'll get taken down after advancing this to the 37. 2nd and 3 now. From the 37. And he won't get it there. Defender finds a throw and breaks it up. His first target doesn't lead to his first catch. And now they'll face a 3rd and 3.
Perhaps a bit late breaking towards the ball, but still just enough time to get a finger on it and knock it away.
3rd down from the gun. That's caught for the first. On the move, past the 40. And he flips the field for them before being taken down.
You know, Kent, we often talk about flipping the field in special teams, right? A kick return, a good punt. Well, an explosive play like that does the exact same thing. Look at the difference in field position. By hitting on that shot, you've totally flipped the field and the tone of this drive.
And they take him down, but he's able to get this inside the red zone. Halfway to the marker, it's 2nd and 5. From the 17. This one's caught. And he'll be taken down at the last possible moment. He's at the 1. Give him about 16 yards on that gain, Brock, and it sets him up with 1st and goal.
From a great throw to a nice route and catch to moving the chains, there wasn't a whole lot not to like about that amazing play.
They'll break the huddle and come up on 1st and goal. And we will not get another play. That's going to do it for the first quarter. Second quarter about to get underway, and an opportunity to score here for the Giants. They'll try and punch it in. And he's still looking for the play that sparks the ground game as that one stopped for a loss.
This is one of those plays that I wish we had the huddle mic'd up, Kate, because I can assure you that offensive line in their own way is telling that running back, sorry, we did not give you any chance.
Throwing with a blitz on the way. And the cover just too good there. Didn't find the throw that he was confident in, so just throws it away. 3rd down coming up. Back now, pressure on its way. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. Now this is the dreaded sight anytime there's a sack. He's hurting after taking that hit, and they're going to get out there to check on him. Moody knocks it through, and that'll bring it back to within a score. The lead's 7.
Well, that's the type of long, sustained drive that takes some of the starch out of your opponent. The only negative is that the kicking team was out there for a field goal and not an extra point. But they do come away with 3.
He stopped on the return at the 27. A Buccaneer offense back out for another series. And their last drive did end in points. Not as many as they wanted, though. They had to settle for that field goal despite advancing the football pretty well. 1st and 10. Here's Watson. Taken in by Pierce. And he's up to the 35-yard line as they reel him in.
That is the epitome of staying on schedule. That kind of completion right there on 1st down. Well, it opens up the entirety of the playbook for 2nd down. In the 3rd and short in your back pocket, you can get even more aggressive and take that shot.
And he'll go down, and we'll say right at the 39-yard line. It's a 4-yard gain, and that's going to get him across the marker and earn the first. Blown back in the backfield, and he gets the handoff. Works the sideline inside the 35. And in, touchdown, Tampa Bay! The Buccaneers take a 13-point lead. Bass on for the extra point. The point after splits the upright. And the Buccaneers double their lead to 14. Bass now to kick this away. And he just sends it over the end zone. No threat of a return at all, but now they're going to spot the ball at the 30 to begin the drive. Now here comes the New York offense. And down double digits, Brock. Field goals like we saw in their last drive aren't going to move the needle as much as they need to. Jukes out a one-stop. He'll work it a couple of yards past the line. Eric Stokes getting there for the stop. He gets a couple on 1st, and they'll come up 2nd and 8. Back to the well again. And they had that one contained right at the line. That's Antoine Winfield Jr. up to make that play. No gain on the play, and it brings up 3rd and 7. First throw for the backup now. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. They'll send out the punting unit. Rondale Moore on the return. And he's certainly been staying busy. Once again, he's out to punt and sends this flying. He's got it at the 24. And he gets his guys a few yards before they bring him down on the return. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10.
Reset.
Watson now off play action. That's into the hands of Dobbs. And this one's brought to a halt at about the 36-yard line.
That is a textbook 1st down completion. Sets up 2nd and very manageable. It creates space to take that shot downfield.
Buying some time right. He smartly won't risk something here and just chucks it away.
He did exactly what he was supposed to do on that play. Felt the pressure and escapes the pocket. After that, it's on somebody downfield to get open and give him a target. No one did, and he simply has to get rid of it.
From the gun on 3rd down. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And the defense comes through. That's going to back them up and bring up 4th down. Buccaneers out and into punt formation. And this is the first time he's been called on today. Only needed once last week in the win, and he matches that total here. Fair catch called for and made at the 35-yard line. That punt goes unanswered. No return there. And it'll be Giants football. First down, Howell. Caught by Theo Johnson. And he has it up towards midfield before he's taken down at the 47. It's a pickup of 11. And the Giants will have a 1st down. And the shotgun, Howell. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Couldn't connect on 1st. It's 2nd down. out of the shotgun. Gets this to Johnson. And he takes it past midfield and starts the drive into Buccaneers territory.
He's just one of those guys, Kate. Even when he's not open, he's still a target thanks to that physicality and his ability to just play bully ball. They don't like forcing into coverage, but sometimes when you got a bully like him that can create space, you just find a way to get him the ball.
Escapes the pocket. And the defense waiting for him at the line, and he goes down. So before this is punted away, officials stepping in. Looks like a timeout was called by the receiving team. Punter takes the field on 4th down, and he sends this one flying. Now he starts from the 6. And he gets them what he can, but still pretty deep in their own territory starting out. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. Here come the Bucs on offense now. Play action, it's Watson. Bails out of the pocket quick. And he just gets rid of it. Knew he had a couple of plays left. Didn't want to take a risk there on 1st down.
You hear so many programs all around the league talk about it's all about the ball. It's all about the ball. Well, discretion, the better part of valor in a lot of cases. And right there, he understood it's all about the ball, and I'm not going to risk a turnover, wisely throwing it away.
You go middle of the field against zone coverage, Brock. You know this firsthand. You are throwing into rush hour, and there aren't a lot of easy completions to be found in that part of the field.
Yeah, and a lot of those throws, Kate, you're signing your guy up to take some sort of hit. It's on you to protect your guys. Credit that defense for flying around and making the play. You can earn your money in the NFL in all sorts of different ways, but defensively, in a league where you're just not hitting as much in training camp, you're not tackling as much as they got to in the old days, when you can make a play in the open field, keep them short like that, I promise you some money will follow.
And he's tackled with the 1st down yardage. We'll get a stoppage here. Looks like there's a Giant in some discomfort following that play. Watson on 1st and 10. Short pass brought in. And he'll get it up near the 38-yard line before going down. All set up now for 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 38-yard line.
To throw, here's Watson. Chased out to his right. Oh, shouldn't let that one go. It's intercepted. And the Giants will take over as he records his 1st interception of our season. Oh, man, I'm having to hold my partner back after this one. Captain Fundamental, not happy that he didn't take the time to stop and get set before delivering that football. Gotta think that in part led to the turnover.
Yeah, Captain Fundamental because I couldn't run. Kind of like Tom Brady, right? But he's the essence of it. He's the GOAT. Why? Because he sets his feet. He's so fundamentally sound. The chance of interception is so much higher when your fundamentals are no good.
It's okay, partner. It's gonna be okay. He's on the move. He's on the move. And this one doesn't go far. The stop made that time by the rookie from Florida State. We're at the 2-minute warning now from Raymond James. The Giants at a deficit. They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9. Play action here with Howell. That's Thomas, he's got it. And he gets this down inside the red zone before going out.
Ooh, he knew he was going to pay for throwing that. I knew it from up here in the booth watching that happen. But that's an experienced quarterback. If that first primary target isn't there, make sure you find your safety valve. And that got them some yards, so taking that shot, well, it was not for nothing.
And he'll go down. Looks like they're marking him at the 11. Up to the line, and they're set. 1st and 10. Howell from the gun. And he will score. It's a New York touchdown. The Giants parlay the interception into points. PAT up and good for Moody. And the Giants chop the lead in half. It's down to 7. And just like that, we're back to a one-possession ball game as the kickoff is away. Fielded at the 7. He's got a lane up past the 30. The coverage team tracks him down as the return reaches the 35. Good starting field position for the Buccaneers. 1st and 10. Out of the gun, they'll give it to him inside. And he's only going to get 2 or 3 yards on that one.
You know, they got some positive yards. That's a good thing. But too many plays like that, it just is too hard to pile together, get first downs against the better defenses in this league.
Buys time, rolling right. And he doesn't see a window he likes, so he just got rid of that one. And it brings up 3rd down.
Look at how well the coverage held up on that play. Even as the QB escapes the pocket and buys extra time secondary, well, they got real sticky, stay tight, and force the throw away.
That throw's knocked away and incomplete. 4th down coming up.
That's just simply great positioning to swat the ball away. He stayed in a spot where he could disrupt the throw before the target and make a play on it.
They're going for it. Here's Watson. And on 4th down, that one won't work. It's incomplete. So the defense rises to the challenge and gives the ball back to their offense. Here's Howell, 1st and 10. Did not like what he was seeing, Brock, and he just hurls this one away.
Well, that's one you chalk up to the pressure earning that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target, hit him, altered that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
Howell again on 2nd and 10. Hits his running back. And they bring him down around the 34. Timeout called, and that's going to be the 2nd for New York. 3rd and 6 for them to figure out now. To throw, Howell. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. Timeout taken by the Buccaneers. They're 1st. Here's Jake Moody for the field goal. You better get all of this one. It's got a ways to go. And this kick is good. He needed to get all of it there, and he did. And it's dropped back down now to a 4-point game. We've got a good one here. They've cut the lead to 4 as they send it away. He'll bring it out from the middle of the end zone. Returns looking good so far. And it's a nice return here. They'll tackle him shy of the 35. Probably looking at our final snap of the half here on 1st down.
Reset.
Looking to throw. And that one hits the ground incomplete. A single second left now on the clock. Clean breakup on that throw. And now it's 2nd down.
Any DB prefers a highlight reel interception to just forcing an incomplete pass. But as soon as he realized a pick wasn't possible on the play, well, he gets his hands on it and made sure it wasn't completed.
Reset. To the pass. And
A final throw before the break. He lets one fly deep downfield. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. No need for halftime. We'll just keep it right here and get started with the 3rd quarter. Out to kick it away. Here's Moody. That's going to be taken in at the 8. Good looking return here, and he's got room. And he brought this one almost to midfield before he's tackled. Tampa Bay sending its offense out to begin the 3rd quarter. Good starting field position for the Buccaneers. 1st and 10.
at 24.
Now he'll throw off the play fake. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up.
It's now 2nd and 19.
Another try following the sack. And they're going to bring him down just on the other side of midfield.
Yeah, these in cuts maybe aren't the hardest throws from a degree of difficulty, Kate, but it does take some courage as a quarterback to throw into congested spaces, but it can pay big dividends.
And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
That kind of call right there, Kate, shouldn't be the third down surprise it used to be 5, 10, 15 years ago. So common in teams' playbooks league-wide. But boy, is it tough to defend. And that's why they love breaking it out to reset those chains. I think if you look up in phase in the defensive encyclopedia, that is a picture-perfect form of it. He was all over him in coverage, really forcing the incompletion.
Back to the air, Watson. And disaster averted. He knocks away the deep ball, incomplete. So after that prior incompletion, we've got third down.
And 10 yards to go.
Sticking to the air with Watson. Forced out to his right. That's incomplete left side.
You know, that was a play, Kate, right there where you need to buy your receivers just enough time to get open along their routes. And your quarterback enough time to find and hit him with the throw. Time? Well, that's not what he had. O-line couldn't hold up, and it forces him.
And someone stepped in. It's intercepted. And the Giants take over as he records his 10th career INT. They worked hard to have the halftime lead, Brock, but now that defense working hard to take it away.
Not wasting any time, are they? You know, they love to say about baseball, Kate, baseball's a game of adjustments. So is the NFL, and especially in the second half. You have all that data from the first half. You want to take it all in, and defensively you want to adjust exactly what they did to take the ball away there to begin the second.
And they'll bottle this up after a 4-yard gain. Brought down by Deron Bland. The Buccaneers add another DB. Third down coming up. Throwing now, Howell. He's running for it.
He made something out of that play for them. Everyone's so concerned with defending the pass, they didn't quite keep tabs on what he was doing as a QB. And it gave him just enough room to run.
And this will fly out of bounds to deny a return. They're going to mark it a little before the 20. The Buccaneers are headed back to the field, so we'll get a look at Romeo Doubs. And you know that interception is in the back of their minds as they head back out there now. And this one's brought to a halt at about the 36-yard line. A nice gain of 13 yards as it brings up a first down.
First and 10 at the 36-yard line.
They'll empty the backfield and motion him right. Dump off caught by his back. And he'll get it up near the 38-yard line before going down. 8 yards to go. Let's see how they approach this second down. From the 38. Dumps it off to his running back. And he's able to move past the 45 before going out. That's a pickup of 9. And that's good enough for a Tampa first down. Fakes the handoff, now to throw. Catch is made down the right sideline. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. The drive picks up here, first and 10. Watson looking to throw. Well, the pressure nearly got to him, but still a good play defensively as that one falls incomplete. No dice on that prior pass. Here's second down. Watson to throw it. Setting up the screen. And they have this down to the 11 before being marked down. It's a great pickup, 16 yards, and now they've got first down. Running this one left. And he drives this forward to the 6. First down play, nets him 5. It's going to be second and 5.
You gain that kind of yardage in the run game, and you're going to gain the trust of your offensive coordinator. Plays like that, runs like that, set the table for everything else in the playbook.
And he's going to haul it in for the Tampa Bay touchdown. The Buccaneers now lead by 10. Bass on for the extra point. Extra point sent right down the middle. And the Buccaneers drive their lead to 11. Bass now to kick this away. And he got all of that one out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Giants about to get to work on offense. And you and I both know, Brock, they, like so many teams in this league, fans of establishing the run to begin a football game. Well, I'm looking at my watch, I'm looking up at the scoreboard. We're sometime into this one now, and they still haven't been able to establish it against this defense.
Yeah, kind of like when we walk into a defensive meeting room and sit with the D coordinator, and what is his number one premise each and every week? Stop the run. Stop the run.
Yep.
Because you know if you create that kind of imbalance and you take away the run, you have a chance of playing pretty good defense like they've done.
That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. They haven't found it easy to score in this one, Brock, and physicality just like that, a big reason why.
And it usually is, Kate. I love defensive coordinators when they say, hey, it's not just what you see, it's what you hear. And you could hear the physicality of that knocking the ball loose.
And they'll make the stop up at the 46-yard line. And that one goes for a gain of 11. And it's good enough for a New York first down. To throw again, it's Howell. Finds him over the middle. And he'll be taken down, but not until he reaches that 45-yard line. In a good spot here, 2nd and inches. Now Howell off to play action. Connects on the crosser. And he takes it in. Touchdown, New York! The Giants shrinking the lead some in the 3rd. Malik Neighbors with the touchdown. Trying for it on the ground. And they get the 2-point conversion. He's in. The lead, only a field goal now. Critical 2-point play there, Brock. The conversion puts them now in range of tying this sucker up with a field goal.
So different for everybody in the building, right? A 3-point game, and especially different for the kicker. He wasn't needed there.
Good starting field position for the Buccaneers. 1st and 10.
Set.
Working from the gun, Watson. Oh, he got hit as he was throwing, and unsurprisingly, it falls incomplete. 2nd down coming up.
Leads to 2nd and 10 at the 35-yard line.
Out of the gun, here's Watson. Couldn't connect across the middle. It's an incomplete pass. Looking for his wide receiver there. So they're left facing 3rd and long.
Set.
From the gun, Watson. And that's going to be knocked away, incomplete.
You know, I don't fault that look at all, Kate, downfield. It was just an excellent defensive play to deny him the ball and knock it away. That is good on good.
And he's going to get this up to the 45 before he's brought down. And they make the tackle. I'm not sure that... Gamble in this spot, Brock, as they turn it over on downs. Ball on the 45, 1st and 10. Here's the lone back on the handoff. And their struggles on the ground continue as he's tackled after a small gain. They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9. They send the tight end in motion. Finds a seam down the middle. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a 1st down. Here's the handoff. And hopefully a bit of a wake-up for their ground game. It's a solid pickup there on the play. A nice 6-yard pickup. They're going to have 2nd and 4. quiet, going in motion right. Oh, surprise gift to the receiver near the goal line. And he's caught behind the line for a loss. Powell. And he'll go down. The Bucs brought pressure and got him. And the defense comes through to back him up ahead of fourth down. Flying down the heart of the lane, and it's good! And in the fourth quarter, that's going to tie the game.
And we're barely into this quarter, Kate, and already a tied game, a whole new game. Starting from this point, every single possession will be a premium.
Finds some space, he's past the 30. And a good return here as he gets it out past the 35. Good starting field position for the Buccaneers. 1st and 10. Throwing is Watson. He's got Pierce. And he's downed after getting this up to the 41. 2nd and 6 coming up here.
It's now 2nd and 6 at the 41-yard line.
From the 41. Caught, nice gain left side. And they make the stop, we're going to say it about the 37-yard line. They managed 22 on the rip and a first down. Markers reset, ball at the 37. Motioning him from the slot right. And he's tackled for a short gain. Give him a few yards on that run. It's 2nd and 7.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7 at the Giants.
From the 34. Couldn't connect right side. It's incomplete. No luck finding his receiver that time. And that makes it 3rd down.
54! This is it! 55!
They motion the tight end over. Throwing on 3rd down. Watson taking a shot for the end zone. And the defender redirects that deep shot. Nicely done. Incomplete. Big moment for Tyler Bass here. From the right hash, this is going to be a 51-yarder. Direction doesn't look good here. He missed it right. And we are still tied in the 4th.
Well, they got the chance to kick a potential game winner, Kate, and that's all that kicker wanted, a chance. Unfortunately, he didn't make it. And all he can hope now, tie game late here, is that his counterpart across the way, warming up in that kicking net, well, he doesn't get the chance to end it himself.
Toward the sideline, and he's got it. And he's out of bounds after reaching the 40. And they've got themselves another 1st and 10. From the gun, here's a handoff. And their struggles on the ground continue as he's tackled after a small gain. 2nd down now, 7 to go. From the 37. Splits a couple of defenders and completes it. And he gets down to the 24 before he stopped. A new set of downs awaits him. Here's 1st and 10. Shotgun snap, they're gonna throw. No one open, so he chucks this to another county.
Everybody wants to play quarterback until a play like that. Almost no resistance off the ball and the defense ready to maul you. It was all he could do to get rid of it before he gets just clocked.
Lone back gets the handoff. And he gets this down to the 22 before being stopped. Only 2 yards on the play, and it brings up 3rd and 8.
You know, not a ton of yards, but still showing that commitment to the ground game. The type of run that keeps the defense from loading up in coverage and focusing entirely on that passing game.
It's 3rd and 8. Need to get a chunk here. That one's out, and And caught on the right side. And he's short of the first after a mild gain. Jake Moody now in a high-pressure spot. It's a 33-yard look from the right hash. Flying down the heart of the lane, and it's good! And they take the lead in the fourth quarter.
That field goal gives them the lead for the moment, Kate, but you don't feel comfortable when you look up at that scoreboard. This one isn't over, and that lead certainly isn't safe.
Returns looking good so far. Field flipping return as he brought it down on the opposite side of the 50. The Buccaneers and quarterback Deshaun Watson gearing up for their next series. And on that last drive, Brock, he crossed a notable threshold in passing yards for the season. Always nice when you can reach one of those plateaus to look back on after the year's over. They rip off a big chunk of field and it sets them up with first and goal.
The ability to take any completion, short or deep down the sideline, and continue adding yardage, that's called yak, and every coach loves it.
Fullback trying to power it across. And he runs it across. Touchdown. The Buccaneers take a fourth quarter lead. Bass gets the extra point to go. And the Buccaneers take a 4-point lead. Bass now to kick this away. And the kickoff is into and then out of the end zone. Touchback. This drive starting from the 30. So here come the Giants, ready to take over again on offense. They find themselves down here in the fourth after that touchdown. This game could end up depending on how they respond right here. The throw left side finds Johnson. That's an 11-yard pickup, and it gives them the first down. The give now out of the shotgun. Across midfield to the 45. Wow, they get a big old 32 yards out of that play, as well as a new set of downs. All right, set now, 1st and 10. They'll try and throw it here. Throw caught at the 6. And he's out of bounds down at the 5-yard line. Ooh, after that play, we can tell he's hurting. He's someone they need to help their playoff hopes. Training staff working on him now. Gotta think this is 4-down territory, Brock, as they come up here, 1st and goal. From the red zone now. Cut near the goal line. And this one's stopped at the 3-yard line. Now after that play, we've got somebody shaken up, and you don't want to see serious injury in the midst of their playoff push. He's being looked at here. So from the 3, here's 2nd and goal. Looking for a throw here. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And the pressure drives them backwards.
Bend. Even good defenses, great defenses in this league, Kate, they're going to bend at times, but you never want to break. And when you get a sack in the red zone, well, that goes a long ways to helping your efforts.
He's got it. And this one's stopped at the 3-yard line.
Pursue, pursue, pursue. It's why they do these drills all the time, Kate. You do it through the offseason, you do it through training camp, you do them in the regular season. Because when a defense plays with tremendous pursuit, you force 4th downs just as they did.
3 plays haven't gotten it done. Now a 4th to try to reach that end zone. They'll run it up the gut. And he will take it in for the New York touchdown. The Giants take a 4th quarter lead. Moody knocks that extra point through. And the Giants push their lead to 3. Out to kick it away. Here's Moody. Moore with a return. Oh, he's showing some burst on this return. The tackle's made, so this drive will begin at the 34-yard line. Time for us to get another look at this Tampa Bay offense. They'll try to emphasize what worked on their last drive, which ended, Brock, in a touchdown. Finds a man right side. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. 1st and 10 after that last highlights. They're at the 30.
1st and 10 at the 30-yard line.
Watson now. He keeps those feet in and makes the catch. Ooh, after that play, we can tell he's hurting. He's someone they need to help their playoff hopes. Training staff working on him now. Into traffic, complete. And he's tackled with the 1st down yardage.
I'm sure coach and play caller doesn't mind making the job a little bit easier. You know, play calling's a lot simpler and easier when you count on the offense to move the chains on those early downs.
And he's got a decent gain before being brought down. And this is now a 100-yard game for him after that last carry. Man, what a strong day he's had running it for this offense. We've hit the 2-minute warning here in Tampa. Buccaneers down by only 3. Halfway to the marker. It's 2nd and 5. Back-to-back carries here. And he'll take this only to about the 11 before going down. 2 yards on the pickup, and that leaves him with 3rd down and 3. Here he is to throw. He rolls to his right. And they will score. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. The Buccaneers have taken the lead late. Now a crucial point after to stretch the lead beyond a field goal. And it's good, so they take the lead, and the extra point buys them some breathing room. A field goal does not tie it now. Bass now to kick this away. And that one bounces through the end zone for a touchback. The Giants and Malik Neighbors set to go to work again. It sure seems like they've been able to score every time they've touched it this quarter, Brock. So high hopes again for this upcoming series. Here he is to throw. Throwing the out route complete. And he'll get taken down after advancing this to the 37. 2nd and 3 now.
Let's go now.
Back to throw. The screen pass falls incomplete. This one intended for the running back. And now they'll face a 3rd and 3. Complete to Hyatt. And not much doing. He stopped quickly. The Giants moving quickly. They're in the hurry up here. That's cut beyond the marker. And he's brought down after a nice gain and a 1st down. To the line for a new set of downs. Only a lone timeout at their disposal. He'll look to throw it. Completed over the middle. And he'll cross the 50 and start pushing onto the opposing side of the field. The Giants moving quickly. They're in the hurry up here. Escapes the pocket. Now here he goes. Now the offense going to take its 3rd and final timeout. And now they're powerless to stop that clock with a timeout at least. 3rd and 4 coming up now. Looking to throw it. Oh, he lost the football. And it's a turnover. The defense has it. And he'll take it up to the 30 before being brought down.
3rd down, you could see he may have been trying to simply do too much to help his side. It loosened his hold on the ball and gave that defense a chance to knock it free. Instead of facing 4th down, they're off the field completely.
No partner, so they can just run out this clock. Your favorite formation, right, Brock? The victory formation here as he takes a knee.
Nothing left.